Ever feel dead? You know, dead in the head, walking around completely fucking dead, yet fully alive everywhere you go. If you know what this like, that feels like, I feel sorry for you because you're fucked up too. I'm so tired of these episodes, these spells, man. Fuck it, man. Standing sortation. Very cool. Hello. Jason here. I'm back. I tell you, man, it's been unreal. It's like I've been dead and risen from the dead and dead again and risen from the dead, dead again and risen from the dead, all within the past 10 days. It's been unreal. The Road Combative channel, is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. It's so much bigger of a project than I thought it was going to be. But I've committed, myself to it. I've wanted to do it. The way I have it in my head is beautiful and perfect, but it's just I'm getting there, working on it, but I thought I would be up and running right out the door with that, like from the very first one. Far from it. Far from it. I think tonight maybe is the first time I just taped some stuff that is okay, that I can stand looking at. And I go right back to how I've always am with martial arts, just 100% forever, a lot of times it gets to be too much, and I can't turn away from it, it's like, again, now I've created like another atmosphere that is literally exactly the same feeling as the last school I had, or the one before that, when I lived in 95 and 96 before I was a black belt. That every day being there, we finished training, other people get to go home, not me, I'm still there. I realized it like after a couple of weeks after I was doing the whole rent thing, whatever, and being committed to it. And I didn't realize, what a difference having some separation from something is, even at how much you love it, it doesn't matter. And I literally got it forced down my throat for 10 months every single day. 7 days a week, I was there. And I did get the black belt and all that stuff, but it was absolutely, I still can remember the times of being so overly saturated with just being exposed to the constant, fighting techniques, constant stuff that goes with martial arts, the constant stuff with people that come in and out of the place, just looking at the dojo 24/7, never having a friggin' change of anything except when I go downstairs, which was in a basement again, with no windows, it's this rectangular box, dojo floor a few feet from my head, and TV and a monitor, and my great dog, too, I had back then. But the point what I'm saying is I remember that, and I said, never again, I will never live in school again, I will never do this to myself again, because it was too much, it was just too much. Yeah, I got great skills from it, as far as being overly saturated, ridiculous, like you wouldn't believe. That year I took the black belt test. And now I've created that right here now where I'm living. And this little temple, little spot I have for myself, which, obviously I did it on purpose. But as I said, it's work. Maybe it's calling me, pointing at the work I need to do on myself. I need to have more control and be able to stop and not go through with these silly plans of mine that I'm going to conquer the world every single night. It's just the kind of go I have, years past, I'd had people around me, you know, who cared, you know, like you would for a friend or person or, you know, somebody. And they'd point out, you know, hey, man, what are you doing? You've been doing that for 8 days in a row, you know, you're walking backwards, you know, stop, it's not a good plan, can't you see it? Like, oh, no, oh, shit, yeah, what was I thinking? So there's none of that. I have nobody, you know, but myself. And that's what I guess I have to keep working on and mastering myself, because he's a motherfucker, this guy. And he doesn't know when to stop. So I've been doing a lot more meditating and been helping. But so I just kind of, you know, missed this kind of this channel before I started the other one. So it seemed like more, it was more play to me, more fun. I mean, now that I'm, you know, putting my martial arts stuff out there in the world and stuff, it's getting more serious for me now. For the first time, you know, in the year since 10 months since I started the channel, but only a couple of weeks since I started the roll. When I just take it so damn seriously, too seriously, I feel choke myself with it. You know, but I just love doing it. I love showing it, and maybe because it's the only thing I have in my life, I don't know, but that's not such a bad thing. You know, he's like 48. You know, I still wearing the same size jeans as I did back when I was 20. I'm in better shape. You know, I can bend down and pick stuff up without pulling something out of my back, and you know, I can't. You know, I can walk from here to there without collapsing, like a lot of people who let themselves go and don't do any training or anything. So I've got all of that, but it's still, it gets very frustrating, you know. And I have nobody to talk to or confide in that I trust, you know, fully. Everybody else, they don't get the truth when I talk. I let them, they know what I want them to know. What I want them to think of me is what I give out. You know, all these people around me, they think they know me, they think, you know, they know how I'm going to react and respond to certain stuff and everything. It's funny, I watch, set people up mentally with stuff like that. But put out a certain something and they take it and swallow it whole, and it's the only place, man. I know. Things will get better on that end, but you know, always have the martial arts. You know, I always have the martial arts. They're always there for me. I'm starting to get too spacey, so I'm gonna, you know, I feel like I owe you guys something, but the Road Combative channel, you know, I'm putting up stuff where, you know, it's my envision is you put on a 5-minute workout for beginners, and you can do it, and right in front of your thing, you don't need nothing else but maybe a chair. It's really cool ideas. A lot of depression lately, you know, like really bad, heavy, choking, you're dying type depression I'm having, been dealing with. I get headaches, you know, during the day. Sometimes it's so bad, I can't move my head. You know, I cannot move. I have to just go in a dark room for a while and just hold my head or something. You know, fed up with a lot of things, and the good thing about that is when I get this level fed up, that's when, like, I guess the subconscious me or something starts acting and things get done. I hope your life is treating you good, or better than mine is treating me. You're gonna go from being cold in the head to becoming dead in the head, you know? And if you can relate to that, I feel sorry for you because you're fucked up too. You and me have a silent voice together. And I guess the only best thing that I have for dealing with these kind of blues and heaviness and lowness and every other badness you can think of from one person to shoulder is, you know, not spilling it to the, you know, wrong people, or letting it consume you where it shuts you down, stop you from doing things. Do things to spite it. Do the action to spite the depression. You know, do the thing, whatever the fuck the thing is, whether it's from doing your laundry, walking across the room to pick something up, or going to your job, or whatever. The thing that's bothering you the most, the thing that, you know, they're all looking at, is you gonna do it or not? Do it, attack it, destroy it, rip it into a million pieces. As soon as you identify it, boom. Doesn't matter how you feel. You know, it's what I'm learning. You know, it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter anything about me. It's not about me, you know. But it could be if I let it, and then it would totally crush me, so you can't. So I do get small to moderate satisfaction in times like this when certain obstacles, tasks, or motherfucking people in their games are trying to play with me. Now I identify it, see it quick, and I go right for it, and I just do that. And even if it's like feels like walking with 1,000 pounds on your legs, fucking do it, man, because that's getting back at it. That's getting back at all of the negative, the oppressive, the unjust bullshit that good people get fucking dealt, you know, and it wants to crush you. You can't let it. And, you know, that's why I fight back with action. That's the only thing. I get trying to smart it out. I just, physical action, movement, you know, movement. That's why even if I'm sitting still and something's bothering me or whatever I'm thinking, I notice I start rocking back and forth, because that's just me, just having movement. It's like, no, you know. So, all right, I will be getting back to this schedule a little bit more. All right, it's not too bad, 30 minutes. On to finish with the Zen story. That's a short one. There's the one that opened that day. There's a short one. Here's one. The Great Treasure. When Dai Ju first came to Zen Master Mai Jo, When Dai Ju first came to Zen Master Mai Jo, the master asked him, "What do you want from me?" Dai Ju said, "I want you to teach me the Dharma." "What a fool you are," said Mai Jo. You have the greatest treasure in the world within you, and yet you go around asking other people for help. What good is this? I have nothing to give you. Daiju bowed and said, Please, master, tell me what this treasure is. Meizhou said, Where is your question coming from? This is your treasure. It is precisely what is making you ask the question at this very moment. Everything is stored in this precious treasure house of yours. It is there at your disposal. You can use it as you wish. Nothing is lacking. You are the master of everything. Why then are you running away from yourself and seeking for things outside? Upon hearing these words, Daiju attained enlightenment. Lucky fucking bastard. One more. Who needs a Zen master? This one's short. One Thursday evening after a Dharma talk at the Cambridge Zen Center, a student asked Sung San Sa, is it necessary to have a Zen master and why? Sun Sa said, Why did you come here? The student was silent. Sun Sa said, If you are thinking it is necessary, if you have cut off all thinking, it is not necessary. If your mind is clear, a Zen master is not necessary. Buddha is not necessary. All things are not necessary. This is something I wrote this, or I saw it in this book and I wrote it down. Yeah, the day on the 10th when all this started. It says, the man who has come to this is the man who was here from the beginning. He does what he always did. Nothing has changed. Wrote down that. All right, my friend is. Don't let him grind me down. Live long and live strong. It's the best way to revenge. Thanks.